Hello my lovely Pisceans, welcome to your August 2020 reading. This is a reading for Pisces Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This is a general reading for you, my beautiful Pisceans. If you'd like to have a personal reading, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there that's going to be specific to you. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed and you would like to, make sure you hit the subscription button below and the notification bell. That way you will know when I am posting some videos for you. So, Pisces, when I meditate on you and your energy for the month, there's, what do I get? I get indecision. I get, oh, I'll go this way or I'll go that way. Oh, no, I'll do this and oh, no, I'll do that. So there's some sort of indecision that comes from, I guess, insecurity, needing to make the right decision, not knowing quite what decision to make. So there's decisions to be made, but there's sort of indecision that comes from that, is what I get from you. So it's going to be that sort of month. And I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I feel like there's, there's a change of direction. There's decisions to be made about your spirituality, about your personal life, about your work, which way to go, what decisions to make, what do I want to do with my life, what decisions do I want to make, do I want to go back to the way things were, or do I want to make changes? I feel like for some of you there's a sea change or a tree change coming, where there's a change in lifestyle. It's like the old way of being, the old lifestyle just doesn't fit. And so for some of you, there's changes to be made. Now that's for some of you, it's not for all of you. Although I feel like something is going to shift. Something needs to shift in August for you. Something needs to shift. Something needs to change. That's going to be in varying degrees for each of you because you're all different natal charts, different energy, different intensities. But I feel like there's some sort of shift. For some of you it'll be profound, for some of you it'll be more subtle. So let's have a look, my lovely Pisceans, at what the cards say, what is in store for you here. I feel like you're coming from a place of, busy dream life, active dream life, getting in touch with your spirituality, getting in touch with your guides, communicating with your guides, raising your vibration, reflecting. There's a higher force at work here for you, Pisces. There's a higher force at work, so that it's about not having resistance to whatever changes come in. Lose the resistance and just do what you do best, go with the flow. And and I know I've said that in past months, but it is very much about going with the flow with you, my lovely Pisceans. Some of you are going to continue to explore your spirituality. Some of you are going to find that there's a strengthening of your intuition, of your mediumship, of your psychic abilities. There's a sense of knowing. I want to say for some of you there's writing here, whether you're writing in a journal, whether you're writing a book, whether you're writing your memoirs, whatever it is, there's just this urge to put words to paper, put words down. And if you find that you're doing that, center yourself and allow it to channel through you, allow those words to flow through you, and you'd be surprised what is in there ready to be released. I feel like it's a month where there's a contribution on a larger scale to the world, from you. There's a higher purpose, there's a deeper meaning, there's something that's more purposeful behind what you do. And again, that's going to vary for all of you, but you know, for some of you it's working in a nurturing, in a job where there's, you know, nurturing of others. For some of you it's volunteer work. For some of you it's in a service oriented job or situation. Giving to others is going to really help you explore your spirituality, raise your vibration, and there's a sense of healing that comes with that with you. So that, you know, that's all a really good place to find yourself in. So as we move to August, it's like, okay, so what have you been reviewing? What have you been reviewing? And this is part of your decision making. What are you going to release? What are you going to take moving forward? It's a time of releasing a build-up of things from the past. So there's a sense of release here, and taking with you the strength that you've gained, the person you've become. And I feel like it's taking with you the new identity, the new person you've become, who you are, and standing proud. But you're a sum total of your past, what you've been through, what you've experienced, hurdles you've jumped over, hoops you've jumped through, what's shaped you, my lovely Piscean, what's shaped you. And it's about reviewing all of that, and taking not the resentment or the anger or the, you know, the emotions that go with it, but taking with it the strength that is you, who you've become, which is that one rod that he's carrying. It's who you've become in strength, and it is that you are going to use to carry yourself forward to this new chapter, to this new life that you're creating, these decisions that you're making. So that there's nothing that's wasted here. I want to say to you, there's nothing that's wasted. There's nothing that's lost in this, in life's journey. In life's journey, there's nothing that's lost. There's nothing that's wasted. You know, the hardships that you've endured and maybe even still enduring, there is a way out of this, and it is going to shape your thoughts, your forward movement, what you're deciding to do, and what it's going to lead to. It's going to lead to planning. Pages are always about planning. This is the page of coins, page of pentacles. It's about being earthed. It's about being earthed and being practical so that you can plan your forward movement. You can plan going forward from here. Where to from here? Let's building a solid foundation, a solid grounding. You know, abundance. It's moving forward in abundance, an abundance of all things, of every aspect of your life. Moving forward from the trials and tribulations that you've experienced, moving forward to greener pastures, if you like, the proverbial greener pastures, to creating a future that is productive, that is going to give you what you are seeking. But August is, the beginning of August is really not about doing, it's about actually, blah, 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 actually working out what it is you're seeking, what it is you're wanting in that forward movement. Planning it, not leaving it to chance, not being fatalistic, but actually being a part of the process. So that's part of the decisions and the choices that you're making. Be part of that process moving forward. Be part of that process moving forward. You've then got the Eight of Swords. This is an interesting one. This is your subconscious. This is, okay, you're moving forward, and this is the introduction of, you know, this reading where I said there's decisions and choices for you to make, that, and for some of you they're going to be difficult. I think for all of you it's going to be difficult, not knowing what choices and decisions to make. But don't get it to a point where you're paralyzed. Don't get it to a point where you are stuck in and being unable to make a decision. Make informed decisions. Don't forget to always follow your gut, follow your intuition, follow your inner voice. What is it saying? What is it speaking to you? What do you know is your inner truth in moving forward? That's going to be really important. So really be mindful of this one. Really be mindful of moving forward and not getting stuck. Make those decisions. Have the courage to stand up and make those choices and make those decisions according to the future that you're planning, what you're wanting to do in forward movement. And that's going to vary for all of you. Some of you, it might be deciding to keep the status quo. For some of you, it's bringing in new changes, new environment, new job, new learning, new location. It's going to be different for all of you. You decide that that's going to be for you. You've got the 7 of coins here. So whatever foundations you lay in the beginning of August, it is going to be fruitful. It is going to be productive. It is going to give you what you're seeking. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is absolutely going to happen. It's about being patient and watching the progress. Watch the effect that those changes you're wanting to bring in have, and how that brings in that flow in your life. The improvements you're going to see over time. It's not something that's going to be instant, because I feel for some of you there's an emotional attachment. There's still an emotional link there in the decisions that you're making. What I'm hearing here very much is stop feeling like you're being selfish. To put yourself first, to really consider what it is you want, does not make you selfish. It actually is, that's self-love, that's your self-worth, in making choices and decisions that are going to be right for you. And if you're happy and if you're comfortable and happy about the direction you're taking, then people around you are also going to benefit from that. So I'm absolutely hearing that. So for those of you that applies, then really consider that. Think about that. It's not, it's okay to want to create a future that you're happy with, that is going to bring you joy, that is going to bring you the abundance and the self-love that you're seeking. Could be love of another as well. It could be love of another as well. Then as August progresses, the results of doing that, and it's, the results are going to be directly proportional to the honouring of the self that you pursue and follow. What choices do you want? What's going to be good for you? They're going to be really successful. There's going to be cause for celebration in August. So there is a celebration coming up for some of you, whether it's an anniversary or a birth or a wedding or an engagement or a birthday, whatever it is, but there's some sort of celebration that's coming up. It can also be a celebration, I'm hearing a celebration of success in the choices and decisions that you've made, which aren't going to be easy for you to make, but really plan what you're wanting, and then the choices and the decisions will flow from that. And there is success behind that. For those of you that are deciding to start a new business or launch a new project, going to business with somebody else, change jobs, change lifestyle, have, as I said, a sea change or a tree change, it's going to be very fruitful and very successful. I really get a strong sense of there's a new venture happening for many of you that's going to be very, very rewarding, very self-satisfying, and it's going to be putting you on the path of your purpose, your life's purpose, because others are going to benefit from that. So that's a really good thing. That's a really good thing. You've also got the 6 of Cups here, and the 6 of Cups, I like this card. It's childlike. Don't forget to play, don't forget to have fun, don't forget to live in the now. So don't spend spend time worrying about the future. Make choices and decisions in the now. Follow your intuition. Really ask yourself what it is you're wanting from life moving forward from July into August. What are you wanting to create? What sort of world are you wanting to create? So it's about being childlike and really Don't forget to play, don't forget to laugh, don't forget to do things that bring you joy and bring you pleasure. And for some of you, that's actually children, spending time with children, playing with them, interacting with them, that replenishes energy, it brings you joy. So this is about laughter as well. Don't forget to find the pleasure in life. That can also help you with your decision making, is what I'm feeling. It can also help you with your decision making. You've got the Two of Coins as well. So as we move through August, you've got the Two of Coins, and the Two of Coins is about balance. So it's about personal balance. It's about being balanced. If you're going to connect spiritually, you need to be balanced. And so you need to do things that bring you pleasure, whether it's gardening, whether it's walking, whether it's playing with your pet, playing with your children, whatever that is for you, walking by the ocean, walking through the mountains, whatever it is. It's about maintaining your balance. But this is also about decision making and toing and froing with decision making and, choices. For some of you, it's balancing two situations, trying to keep everybody happy and finding that balance for you as well. So, it really is coming through August. It's about balance in various forms for each of you. So don't be afraid to take charge. Take charge of your life. Really reign in your inner desires, from your subconscious, from your inner self, from your shadow self. What are your fears? What are your obstacles? What are your doubts? Let's look at those and balance it out with your conscious self and the direction that you're going in and what you want to achieve in your reality. Let's bring it together, harness that energy and have this forward movement. It's also about exploring your inner desires, your inner dreams, your inner thoughts. What have you always wanted to do? And bringing it out into your reality. So don't fight it, allow it, just go with the flow, but it's about you really steering it. So there's nothing to fear here in this forward movement, in putting into place things that are going to be beneficial for you, whatever it is. What do I want to say? I'm also hearing, for those of you that have gone into hibernation, it's time, hibernation time's over. It's time to come out of that, and it's time to really start harnessing the energy that's around for you in August and give birth to your inner desires, what you want to do, what direction you want to move in, and what you want to bring into your life. It's also about keeping your dreams practical. So don't build castles in the air. Don't have goals that are not achievable. Keep them realistic. Keep them achievable, and not build these castles in the air that you then don't come to fruition, and then there's that's not going to work. It's really about keeping your goals realistic, whatever level, whatever that is for you, but keep the changes that you're bringing in realistic, and then you will be able to build strong foundations and achieve your dreams, I guess, achieve your dreams. Another card that I got that was crossing, that was the King of Wands. And for some of you, the King of Wands is going to be male or female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person that is in your life, that is around, that is creative and that is supportive, full of good advice. They are absolutely there, and they are there for help, but you need to ask them for that assistance. For some of you, this is about finding strength and courage and commitment in a creative field that you're wanting to explore. For those of you that are artistic, paintings, drawing, pottery, whatever it is that you are doing, it's for those of you that work with your hands. It's an absolutely great time to stand up and do something with that. Make a living from that. Really give that an intensity and direction. This is also for those that are going to want to go into business for themselves on some level, laying down those plans in moving forward as well. That's also going to be very, very productive for you, which I really like. So it's an interesting month. I'm going to take out some more cards that might give you a little bit more information as to what that decision process is and what the changes are. But I feel like you know already within yourself the direction you want to move in, the direction you want to take. Pisces, what direction? What's coming in for you in August? What's coming in for you in August? Yeah. Like that. The world is your oyster. So it's, what do I want to say? I'm picking up this, whatever it is you're creating in your imagination. Okay, whatever you're creating in your imagination, you can bring that down into reality, which is this as well. The final card that I had for you. This is about imagination. This is about what is going on in your imagination. What ideas do you have, and bringing it into reality, and the world is your oyster. So there's some sort of global opportunity here for some of you. It's working in on a global level, working internationally, working on with others across the globe. For others of you, whatever ideas or things that you want to create or begin in August is going to have very, very good results for you as the year progresses. It's about identifying the direction you want to go in. It's about making the choices and decisions that are going to suit you, that are going to be beneficial for you. And for some of you, that's going to be a hard one to make. You've also got the Justice card, and the Justice card is about good results. Good results. For some of you, it's something legal. Some legal things, contracts that you need to be signed, legal things that are happening in a court of law, results that you're waiting on. They're going to be beneficial. It's going to work out well. There's a balance in the Justice card. For those with justice, I also feel like there's a fairness about where your life is going. There's a balance. Justice is the scale. So what are you weighing out? What are you weighing out in your life that you want to create, that you want to move forward on? Are you in a relationship where the workload is very different, and is there a fairness that needs to come in? Are you working and working overtime or working long hours, and there's not a balance of a financial exchange that's happening here? Is everybody pulling their weight, or are you carrying most of the load? Or is it the other way around? So justice is also about balance. It's about balancing. It's about balancing. So the Two of Wands, decisions that will enable you to move forward. So that's what's going to be happening in August as well. This is good. This is celebrations. So you're going to have a good outcome. So the more commitment you put into bringing change into your life in August, the better the outcome's going to be. So what do you need? What changes do you need to make in August to bring more fulfillment in what you're doing? Bring more joy, bring more happiness. The more effort you put in exploring that, the better the result is going to be at the end of August, moving into September. You believe it's already September? That's just incredible, isn't it? So that's something for you to really process and really think about. Okay, let's see. Here they are. I like these cards. I'm going to... Let's see. What card you're going to get here. You see you've got the Three of Cups. That's celebrations. It's celebration. So you're going to be celebrating something by the end of August. There's something to celebrate, which will be really nice. Which will be really lovely. Something to look forward to, something to celebrate, which is coming up around you. You know, the Six of Pentacles, which is, I like these cards. The Six of Pentacles is what is yours will come to you. That financial gain will come to you. The more effort you put in, the more you're going to reap. So it's a month of really the more effort you put into finding and working out your direction, the more you're going to benefit from it by the end of the month, which is going to be really beneficial for you. I really like that. I feel like this month is a little bit scattered. I feel like it's all over the place, and I feel like we need to you just bring it all in. So by making choices and decisions, it's like there's a finger in all these different pies. Your energy is really spread out and scattered, and this month is the month to really call it in and really give it a direction, really funnel it in a direction. Working out what it is you want to do, what do you want to do moving forward. That's going to be really important. Really important. See here, you've got this is this is the water. This is water. And it's, you're very much Piscean, and it's about standing in your own light. It's about following your intuition, following your inner guidance in making choices and decisions, because you are being guided. I want to also say that your dreams will be quite active this month as well. There's going to be quite a busy time with your dream life. It's about balancing as well your emotions and your intelligence. So like, so emotions, which is water, and your intelligence, which is earth. And so you're balancing the elements. You're balancing both those elements and finding that inner balance in moving forward, in making decisions. Really interesting. Interesting month. It's an interesting month, my lovely Pisces. So I hope that this reading resonates for you. I hope you understand it. I feel like it's a little bit all over the place. I feel like I want to just bring it all in and give it a direction, but I think that's part of the reading, where there's decisions here for you to make. There's a decision-making process, and in making that decision, it's calling in your energy, it's funneling it into a particular direction. It's giving that energy direction, which consolidates a whole lot of different aspects of your life and brings them all together. It's like, what am I seeing? They're showing me it's like having an arrow and you're aiming it to the bullseye. So it's about drawing in all that energy and really taking aim and firing that arrow so that it hits the bullseye. And the bullseye is your dreams, is what direction you want to move in, is the reality that you want to create. So it's going to be an absolutely interesting month where there's a lot of processing and honouring of the self. So I hope that resonates with you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. Many blessings to you, my lovely Pisceans.